4th grade. I go to Martin Middle School and I'm 12 years old. The truth is, the natural world is changing, and we're totally dependent on that world. It provides our food, water, and air. It's the most precious thing we have, and we need to defend. So today I've been given the topic, if you have unlimited resources like money and manpower, what change will you bring about in this world? Okay, to answer this question, I said, I will prevent the oceans from getting destroyed because of chemicals and trash in the waters. I chose this topic because a lot of people depend on the oceans for a living. Many people eat fish and many other ocean animals for a living, and they wouldn't be here if the oceans all got destroyed. So, first of all, how do trash and chemicals get in the oceans anyway? Well, during heavy rains, water can build up and push the trash on land into the oceans. And when this happens, the animals in the oceans think it's food and eat it. And when they eat it, they will die and their population will start to decrease. And the more they start to decrease, the predators of this animal will start to decrease too because they won't have enough food. So here's a scenario. First, there's a fish. If this fish eats some kind of trash, let's say a plastic bag, it will eventually die out too. It will eventually die because trash is not food for this fish. Now the seagulls, the predators of this fish, won't have enough food because, the fish are dying out. And the more they die out, the eagles will start dying out too because now they don't have enough food. And this will keep happening and happening until it reaches to all of us and we'll all start decreasing too. Scientists say that there are over 80 million tons of trash in the oceans. The biggest threat today is climate change, global warming. The water in the oceans are evaporating more quickly because of the high temperatures in our ecosystem. The more the water evaporates more quickly, the less space the ocean animals have in the water. And the less space they have, so if a fish in the water does not have enough space in the water, it will not be able to survive because most ocean animals can only survive underwater and not over water. Now, on to an interesting topic. Spacecrafts also are a very big, also affect the oceans. When NASA or any other agency like NASA launches a spacecraft onto space, they want to direct it back onto Earth. But what they do is they direct it into the oceans because when they direct it back onto land, since it's coming so fast down, it could damage the land and kill many people, so instead they direct it into the oceans. And when they do this, they kill many animals in the oceans. In China, and I quote, "Rocket debris has crashed to Earth over the Indian and Pacific Oceans," the U.S. officials say. Chinese space agency said most remains of the Long March 5 burnt in the atmosphere, identifying in the Sulu Sea in the Pacific as a re-entry location. When a spacecraft is in the ocean, the chemicals from the spacecraft will spread, and when that chemical touches an animal or anything in the ocean, it'll get affected and that thing will die out. As you can see, this is not a very small problem. Recently on CNN 10, a few months ago, I was watching CNN 10 and they were talking about global warming increasing and how it's affecting the oceans. And they're saying coral reefs are under tremendous threats. They're suffering because of overfishing, pollution, fishing pollution, and plastic pollution, even in places people have never seen before. So that was one of our discoveries, that those deeper reefs are not a refuge for shallow reef organisms. And at global level today, the biggest threat today is climate change. So the warming everywhere on the planet, and the warmer they get, the worse it is for coral reefs. As you can see, this is not a very small problem. It's not only important we study all of this, we need to take a stand. And if one of us takes a stand, it's not going to make a big impact. So we will need a big group of people trying to solve this problem. Some solutions to this problem are not littering, because the first thing I said, if we litter, like if we just throw one piece of trash outside, because of the rain, it can get pushed into the ocean and it can kill many ocean animals just because of one small piece of trash. We should also reduce pollutants. Like I said, we will need a lot of help. And the more help we have, the better it is for the oceans. In conclusion, oceans are dying because of trash and chemicals in the oceans. Spacecrafts are also a very important reason oceans are dying out. It was nice talking to all of you today. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak in front of all of you. Let the waves guide you wherever you go. Any questions? Thank you.
Thanks, Aaradhana. Now, Aaradhana is what I would consider like a perfect student, not just for public speaking, for every class, right? She always listens, always comes prepared. Whatever is the activity you give, she completes it. So she's always prepared. So I know for sure the speech is going to be that way as well. So great job, well done.